people who's reaching out to Vanessa saying, I'm here for you. You know what I mean? If you need anything, just call. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. Like we support each other in every way possible. When it's a tragedy. And it's and that's one of the most beautiful things I ever seen in my life. It's how everybody come together. They retiring Kobe jerseys, 8 and 24.
North Central Florida, looking for an amazing haircut experience for your family? Come to Southern Scissor Works, a full-service barbershop. Southern Scissor Works inside the Paddock Mall in Ocala. Southern Scissor Works masterful barbers know how to handle the toughest kids to the most demanding adults. It's no accident.
It's all right. It's all right. But it's a beautiful thing, man. And I want to say, everybody who posted Kobe, and everybody who, had the heartfelt moments with Kobe and, relived his life, man, I wanted to say thank you guys, man, because I'm sure, I'm not part of his family and I don't know his family like that, but I'm sure that his family appreciate it.
Again, it's just a tragic death. But in all things, we try to find that bright light. We try to find that one shining moment, that thing that, through death,
Hi, Saver. Walgreens.
We look at that eye-opening, mind-opening thing, like as why did this happen, or what did, your mind wanders a little bit. And the thing that I got out of all of this, the thing that continues to resonate with me through the death of Kobe, is the fact that it's a call to family, it's a call to fatherhood. And it was a beautiful thing to see last night and even throughout the week, all of the players and the athletes that are, when we started with the hashtag girl dad and the hashtag girl uncle, and the importance of families first, because sometimes we can get so caught up in the life of athletes on the field and on the court, and that we forget that they are human too. We forget that they are dads, that they are husbands, that they are sons, they are brothers, and things like that. So seeing the relationship that Kobe had with Gigi, was a beautiful thing. And now to see so many other athletes and dads who are athletes who are now realizing the importance of family. And that's what I got out of this. And that's what, to me, that has brought us as a sports community closer to realize how important family is. So that was special in itself, to see the dads hugging their daughters last night during the game, and the dads and the wives hugging, and just to seeing that camaraderie and that togetherness has really been special. It's really been beautiful throughout the week, because at the end of the day, that's what the story I kept hearing about: Kobe the dad, Kobe the father, Kobe the husband. And it's just beautiful. It just really is. It's just beautiful. It's really touching. Like I said, again, it's a tragic loss, but at the end of the day, as everyone continues to say, that Kobe wants to go on and be the best that we can be. The Mamba mentality is just not just a basketball thing, but the Mamba mentality is a life thing. It's a thing to go hard in all that you do. And that's what I got out. That's the thing that has resonated with me throughout this whole thing, was to have that Mamba mentality in all acts, in all ways of life. To go hard in all that you do, go hard at being a father, go hard at being a husband, and be the very best that you can be. And that's what I got out of it,
All right, now, so, we gave our, tribute to Kobe. Now let's talk about these trash Lakers.
Last night.
No. Don't come on with the.
They got the best record in the West.
Don't listen. Hold on. Don't come on here with the. Last night we just had an unfortunate Damian Lillard didn't miss a shot. Don't come on that. You got the best player in the world. You got arguably the first and the second best player in the world.
Okay.
And you getting beat to sleep.
They got the best record in the West.
It don't matter.
So they should go undefeated?
Hold on. So you hold a tribute to one of the best players ever, and you get beat to sleep? Come on, man. Come on, man. Somebody say something, man. Y'all give us a call at 479168255 800-729-8255 cause I see 9. I see now, man. This boy got. Hey, listen. Maybe you know what? Maybe the game should have been in Portland, and Portland should have gave the tribute. Cause, hey,
it was a somber effect. It was a somber effect last night.
Oh man!
To expect them
bro,
to
you
be,
know what I realized?
This team has been through a lot. No, because you're
bro,
not.
You got a lot of
You're not looking
excuses,
through the
bro.
lenses. See now, again, we start out on a great note, talking about Kobe.
You got a lot of excuses.
But now you're going sideways, because the thing is,
you got a lot of
throughout
excuses.
this week, this has been a heavy week in LA. This has been an emotional week. So to expect them to come out like the second coming, of the 84-85 Lakers last night, with it being how emotional drained this team is, I expected that, to be honest with you. I expected that. I did not expect them last night. I expected them to come out and play just like they did.
What?
I did. I did.
Listen. When I first got in the league, we had lost a player too on our team. We lost a player too.
Of Kobe's magnitude?
No, he wasn't a Kobe magnitude.
He was
no.
Not to say his death was.
Hold on, listen
not
to
to
me.
put that.
Just listen to me. But he was on the team at the time. He was playing. He was there, going through camp, and we lost him. That Friday we went to his wake and funeral. That Saturday and Sunday we blowed out whoever we were playing. Like we played.
But again,
no. See, this is what you trying to talk about, heavy heart and all that. The one thing I know about athletes is that.
Are you speaking for you, or you speaking for every athlete?
I'm speaking for every athlete right now. For every athlete, every one of them. One thing about athletes that I know.
What's that?
Is that you go to your profession to get away from the thoughts and the memories. Like we don't go to liquor. We don't go to we don't go to drugs. We go to what we do.
Okay.
And the fact that, granted, you're right. They have a heavy.
So this guy that died on your team, was it like this here? Because I want to make sense of this. The guy that died on your team that you said y'all went out and y'all handled y'all business.
Yeah, we had a tribute for him and everything. The day of the game and everything.
Was it world? See,
you trying to make this about it being Kobe, because if that's the case, every player in the NBA got a heavy heart right now.
Absolutely.
So
but
then
it's
what
even
make
more
that?
so because they're saturated in LA. They're in LA. It's like they're absorbed.
Portland was in LA too.
No, but it's a difference. I can't believe that this morning that you're gonna sit here and say that those guys that play for the Lakers, after everything that transpired from Sunday morning to last night, you're gonna say that those guys supposed to came out there. Yeah. All is well.
Yeah.
Where I come from.
You know what's crazy? They won the day it happened.
No, the Lakers didn't play the day it happened.
Yeah, they played that day. They
had just got back from on the road.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't
that
play.
might be right. And they canceled
the Lakers
the next
has
game.
not right. The Lakers has not played. They're the only team has not played.
You're right. You might be right.
They found out on the plane traveling back.
Yeah, you're right. You might be right.
Yeah.
But that's your excuse.
It's not an excuse. It's the reality of what has taken place. You don't even put the word excuse on something like this. You don't.
Oh man, come on, man.
You don't.
So if it was the Super Bowl right now and the same thing happened, you would have said, oh man, they lost because they had a heavy heart.
Listen,
man.
Do you know? I'm gonna share something with you. Do you know Kobe? The death of Kobe was the first time in the history of the NBA that they had a player of that magnitude die so young. The NBA, now it's happened in baseball. It's happened. That's the first time the NBA has ever experienced a player of that magnitude died at that young. Because remember, he just retired 3 years ago. That young of a tragic death of his magnitude, that's never happened. It wasn't like he was 85 years old.
And brother, I'm gonna say this.
And it's a tragic death with him and the other seven people that died. That's a whole lot, man. In LA, that's a whole lot to think you're just gonna come out last night and just be like, okay, we cool. And they had over the long tribute, different people. That was an emotional roller coaster last night.
Portland went through that too. So you don't think
Portland's not tied into Kobe like the Lakers are. Don't do that.
What you talking about?
They're not.
So you don't think Damian Lillard and Kobe was closer than LeBron and Kobe?
No. LeBron had just talked to Kobe before he died. They talked about that.
Man, listen.
No, they were not that close.
Hold on,
Absolutely not.
Hold on, because I could have sworn I was just watching something.
That Damian Lillard closer to Kobe than LeBron is?
Listen to me. I was just watching something.
Okay.
And they said the extent of Kobe and LeBron relationship until this year was a text message. Until this year.
Right.
Not last year, not the year before that.
Okay.
This year was a text message.
Right. And they got it close this season.
Hold on. Relax, buddy. Relax.
I'm listening.
But him and Damian Lillard been close since Damian Lillard got out of the league.
Mm-hmm.
Got in the league. Like, they got pictures of them everywhere together. Like, they done did that. He done worked out over the offseason with Kobe. He done did all that. So, you telling me that that the Lakers should be more devastated over this than somebody who been rocking with you since I got in the league?
Well, nobody's been rocking with him like Kyrie Irving. We got footage what Kobe
right,
said that's the closest guy he's in.
Kyrie Irving dropped 54.
Right.
So
hold on. That's the second game Kyrie's played.
Hold on, man. See, you still making excuses.
No, you're not looking at it.
No.
Kyrie's first game. That's last night against Chicago was Kyrie's second game. The first game since Kobe. The first game, which was last night, was Friday. The first game, which was Wednesday night. Look at what Kyrie did Wednesday night. Kyrie was not there Wednesday night. He was out of it. Again, that's his second game since the death. Okay, because Wednesday night he was crying, saying, right. I can't.
All right, so basically what you're saying is that the Lakers should have played even better because they had more time to process it.
No, what I'm saying, the Lakers have been consumed in all of this. Is what I'm saying. I can't believe this morning that you're actually saying that the Lakers have no excuse for losing last night after knowing what this team been through.
I don't. Listen, I lost my cousin the day before we played, before my college game.
Mm-hmm.
The day before.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't talking about a distant cousin. I'm talking about somebody who every day I talk to. I lost my cousin. And I killed that next day because I was playing with more of a purpose that day than I was every other game.
Well, you different.
No, you
different.
See what I mean? You I'm just telling you, bro.
Different.
I'm telling you.
I'm sorry that the Lakers players ain't built like you.
I'm sorry that you still trying to make excuses for the Lakers players.
I'm saying that this was a rough week for the Lakers. This was a rough week.
Oh man, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man. Y'all get the call at 47916-8255. 800-729-8255. Let me know, man. Am I tripping?
Yes, you're tripping this morning.
Let me know. If I'm tripping, y'all let me know I'm tripping. But I don't think I'm tripping because I know once a tragedy happened, the first thing I do is go to the gym.
Football, I'm going to say this too.
Hold on.
You played safety.
Oh, go ahead.
You played safety, which is a position of rage.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
You played safety. Okay?
Position of rage.
A position of rage, a position of violence, a position of the last line of defense, a position of I got to knock somebody's head off. That's the position you played. So to compare you going out there as a safety with something on your mind and what the game requires you to do versus a guy playing point guard or a guy that hasn't hit a jump shot, even though you're both athletes, I still would say there's a slight difference of what you got to bring to the game versus someone else got to bring to the game.
I'm going to say this again.
There's a difference.
What they do, they at a point in their life where they ain't got to think about it. You ain't got to think about that. Now, I can understand if this was like chess and you said, man, I had a lot on my mind. I understand that. This ain't chess, bro.
Okay.
This
so
ain't
last
chess.
night.
This is something your body would do naturally by itself.
So last
this is
night.
Riding a bike.
So basically, last night, if you were coaching the Lakers,
last night I don't give them no excuse.
Listen, because I listened to.
I give no excuses.
I listened to the coach Vogel last night after the
game.
I give
no excuses.
After I listened to the coach last night,
I give no
and
excuses.
how he talked about what the team has been through. He wasn't bothered by the loss, all these things. Because remember, they have the best record in the West.
Mm-hmm.
They've already beat Portland twice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not
they
like
lost the Clippers twice too, though.
I understand it.
Right.
I'm saying
I just want to make sure.
the team they played last night.
I just want to make sure.
I'm speaking on the team they played last night.
I just want to make
Right?
sure that we still on the same page.
Right. I'm speaking on. I'm speaking on the team they played last night. They beat them twice.
Okay.
So, if Brandon was the coach last night, you would be throwing the coach's board. You'd be going off last night, huh?
No, I would handle it just like they coach did. I would have gave him an excuse. Absolutely. I would have said, look, we were playing with a heavy heart, you know. I understand.
Why? But you don't believe it though. You just said. So why would you say? Why would you do that?
Because what you
why
say
would you tell the team that?
No, I ain't say I tell the team that.
Team. I'm talking team. I'm talking what would you tell the team?
Absolutely. I would have told them straight. I would have said, listen, man, we played like trash. Listen, it ain't no excuse. We played like trash. Period.
Wow.
Period. Because if that's the case, because some people grieve longer than others. So if they still grieving and still going through it, then who to say they're not going to be doing that a month from now?
So if you know that, then why
hold
would
on.
If you say,
what I'm saying is, so if we could get them an excuse today, we got to get them an excuse in a month. You see what I'm saying? Like, so if they lost today, so if they lose the next 7 games, we still got to get them excuses saying, look, man, they grieving, man. They still going through what they going through the loss of Kobe. We still got to get them that. We still have to.
Okay.
Granted, it's people on this team that never even spoke to Kobe. So they grieving too. Like, listen, I get it, man. Kobe is an icon. Kobe is one of the best players ever. Listen, I love the Mamba mentality. I kind of put it in my game too. But what I'm saying is, if we gonna say, you know, they have an excuse today, we got to give them an excuse tomorrow. We got to give them an excuse the next day.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far with it. I'm just
because
saying last
it is.
night. I'm just.
So when do it end? When do it end? Because it's been a week. When do it end?
They haven't played in a week. This is the first game they played.
It don't matter. So they should have been rested. They should have came out like firing, lights high. Listen. If you're gonna give a tribute,
we see that different.
If you're gonna give a tribute,
we see that different.
If you're gonna give a tribute, you don't lose on the tribute. That's like homecoming. When you have a homecoming game, you don't lose on homecoming, bro. You don't lose on homecoming.
Okay. You different.
It's like senior night.
You different.
It's like senior night. Who want to lose on senior night?
You one of the few people that have never lost on a senior night, have never lost on homecoming, who've never lost on death dedication or what have you. The guy that you're one of the few that I take it that
I'm to be honest with you, I honestly don't know many who have lost on a homecoming.
I kind of get what you're saying, Brandon. You know, I think the Lakers were. He's saying that they should have some inspiration from it, but they played.
But they did. They was crying at tip off. At tip off, they still was crying. Did you all watch the game? They still were crying at tip off.
Hold on. See, and I was waiting for you to say that because Portland was crying too. Portland players was crying too. It wasn't just the Lakers crying. Portland was crying too.
So your point is
what I'm saying is everybody on that.
That's what I need to hear.
Everybody on that court has a heavy heart. Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody that was playing has a heavy heart. Mm-hmm. So if you use that excuse now, the Magic, I'm gonna use it for the Magic too then. Because the Magic playing with a heavy heart too. So you don't think no players on there are affected by this?
The Magic didn't play last night.
I'm saying when they lose, I'm gonna get them that's their excuse.
But how can they have a heavy heart? They're not even affiliated with Kobe. Come on now.
Portland ain't affiliated with Kobe.
You just said.
I'm telling you, everybody is affected by it. That's what I said. I said, listen, everybody affected by this. Everybody.
But I still say, when you look at it, it's totally different.
How is it different?
Team. I can't believe you don't even see that. I can't believe you don't even see that.
Okay.
Kobe and the team was coming to the games.
Hold on.
They were coming to the games. They just showed on TV.
Listen. For Kobe family, I understand that.
Okay.
For the owners, I understand. For the staff that been there for years, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
For people who was there with Kobe, I understand.
Okay.
LeBron, I kind of understand.
You kind of understand. Huh?
Yeah, I kind of understand.
Okay.
I do. I like. You know
It's
what I
just
mean?
amazing how.
It's just, okay.
How,
Okay.
It's amazing
I just don't know how
athletes. I'm
I
saying
just don't know how.
It's
Hold on,
amazing
hold on.
how athletes like yourself, former athletes, and even current athletes in all the sports, how you guys look at LeBron through a different lens than any other person.
I don't.
It is.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
This guy has
This is
more.
what- this
It's
is
like
what
this guy here. Like you guys
This is
can look
what
at
I'm
everybody
saying.
else through
I'm-
one lens, but
I'm
him,
not-
it's like he shouldn't have no feelings. He should be this and he
There
says
you go.
that.
See, you putting words in my mouth. And I said, and I was just about to say, I said, listen, the reason I feel like that for the Laker players
Mhm.
is because I personally don't know how close they were to Kobe. I don't.
Okay.
So like LeBron could LeBron have been super close with Kobe? Yeah. Could AD?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they could have. They could have. They
Mhm.
could have. But they're not the only ones that were super close with Kobe.
We're not talking about everybody else. We're talking about them.
Right. And
Anthony Davis said.
we're
Anthony
talking
Davis
about their
was on
game.
record.
We're talking about their game, right?
Anthony Davis was on record saying that Kobe was the player that took him under his wing. Anthony Davis said Kobe took me under his wing.
And I'ma
He
say-
showed me this. So therefore,
I'ma say
there
this
is
again.
an emotional tie.
I'm going to say this again. They're not the only players that's affected by the Kobe death.
We understand that.
That's all I'm saying.
So everybody this week that lost, you're basically saying
They have an excuse. No, you're saying that everybody who lost this week since Sunday has the excuse. Everybody.
that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is
If the
it's
Lakers
different.
got the
I
excuse,
said-
if the Lakers got the excuse, everybody do.
I just said it was.
Hey man, we
different
have
as
to
a
we have to go on break, man. Give us a call 479-168-255 800-729-8255, and we'll be back in a second.
Good morning, Orlando. We have reports of an accident on the beach
You
line
are really
eastbound
attacking the Laker
at mile
organization
marker
today.
28.
I'm not attacking
Yes,
the
you
Lakers
are.
organization.
Yes, you are, because
No,
you're not
I'm
looking
not.
at what I'm trying to. Charlie, listen to this. What I'm trying to explain to him is this.
You guys have 4 minutes.
I'm not
And I
saying
see
other
you're
teams ain't
accepting calls,
affected by
right?
it. I understand they are.
3
But what-
minutes.
but what
3
I'm-
minutes 30 seconds.
What I'm saying is this.
At pound 250. Keyword.
It's hyped. It's like
Tiana flipping.
it's like
You welcome.
10 times worse when you living in LA, playing for the Lakers. A guy that comes visit the team all the time, a guy that has side court seats,
You guys said
who
you
comes
are
to all the
doing
home
phone
games,
calls,
a guy that interacts with the players. It's
You guys
different
are doing
with an
phone calls?
icon at that age, that young, who just retired from the Lakers
the
3
next
years
break,
ago,
right?
and he's
For
all
the
around the
next-
players
for the
all the
next
time.
spot slot,
It's a
you're
difference
doing
when
them?
he dies, how that team is going to respond.
The entire show. Tell her the entire show with your phone calls. She's got to be ready.
Text the keyword to 200-200.
When he
Don't
dies
forget the winning play for
versus
the game day.
We do phone
other
calls the entire
teams.
show.
When we call,
That's all I'm saying.
we'll have to give
Look
your
at the
money to
Laker
somebody
organization,
else. Okay.
what he
FM
played for.
96.9
They're going to
The
grieve
Game,
different
Orlando
than the
Sports
Chicago
Leader,
Bulls.
And your home for the game day payday.
I mean,
Selling your home?
This is what I'm saying.
Commission
This is
instead
what
of
I'm saying.
traditional
That's all I'm
60%
saying.
Hold on,
This-
you can get
hold
the
on, this
same
is what
level
I'm
of
saying.
service
Okay.
for thousands
This
of
is what I'm
dollars
saying.
less with the 1% Group. Read their reviews on Facebook. Buying a home
Your
or new
brother is your
construction,
brother.
it's
I don't
absolutely
care what
free to
team
use the
you play
1%
for.
Group. And they rebate 1%
So,
on purchase price towards
the
your
same
purchase.
way.
I can't screen the phone calls for you, but I can put them on hold.
Why give away thousands
Yeah,
buying
okay.
or selling a home? Try the 1%
same
Group
way
once, and they'll be your agents for life. Call 407-782-4978
They call you,
or visit SaveOnYourHomes.com.
they gonna call
Empire Network
your
Realty.
team. You see what I'm
Love
saying?
Italian
Like,
food? Come
you
to
gonna
Papalozzi
grieve
Italian,
your brother no
Orlando's
matter what
best
team
kept
you're on.
secret in
Your
beautiful
team, that
Florida
team
lakes.
gonna grieve it too.
Papalozzi
So
Italian
if
is
you
one
over
of the
here grieving and you playing good, why is that team not playing good and that's your brother?
But no, but let's keep it in the context of what it is. We're talking about an iconic figure. Let's keep it in the context. An iconic figure dies a tragic death at a young age in that organization. Let's keep it in the context. Let's not go nowhere else. You don't think that's like Tom Brady dying in a plane crash? You don't think that New England team is going to be different? That's going to respond different? That's going to be emotionally, because all that he's done for the organization and for that team versus the way that San Francisco or the way that the Chicago Bears respond to his death?
well, I mean,
Because that's what that's like.
Hold on.
Because matter of fact, Brady's older than
Hold on.
Brady
Tom
is
Brady.
older. He's
Tom-
older than Kobe.
Tom Brady is playing right now today. Them guys went to war with Tom Brady. The team right now today, the Lakers team right now, did not go to war.
Put the phone calls on my end, or do you want to put it on your end?
My end.
Your end? Okay.
Look at that boy trying to come back from that injury. Somebody still
Oh, Alex
play.
Smith?
Yeah.
He gonna come back too. Listen, it's a complete difference. Tom Brady went to war with these guys. These guys growed up with Tom. These guys did everything with Tom. Through camp, used blood, sweat, tears. They ain't do that with Kobe.
Okay. Well, not Brady. We'll say. Who's been out?
Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Hold on. You gonna let me give
I'm
you?
trying to think. I couldn't figure
No.
out.
I'm gonna give you the perfect example.
What?
When Junior say I died.
30 seconds.
When Junior say I died. That week. Oh, so now Junior say I couldn't figure. Oh,
No, he's not on the Kobe level.
So look, who got a comment here on Facebook? It says, LaShonda Carter said, I felt like the Lakers would have played harder after that dedication. I can't believe they lost that bad. I mean, you know, it's
They
two
lost
sides
by
looking
eight-
at it.
They lost by 8 points.
It don't matter. They
lose by
lost to a
50.
team they shouldn't have lost to.
And they was only down by 4.
I guess
It
people
don't matter. They
are
lost to
expecting
a team.
them to win by 8, though. So if you lose by 8.
It was gruesome, boy. God, dog.
Yeah. But I get it. It's two ways looking. You know what I think it comes down to is the leadership. Whoever leader is on the team is the one who's going to inspire the team.
You know
What's
amazing?
up, y'all? And we back like we never left. Man, so what we were just talking about, man, is the fact that the Lakers, I personally feel like the Lakers should have played better because they didn't contribute to Kobe, and that they should have played with their heart on their sleeve. My counterpart, my co-host,
The realest co-host in radio sports talk.
thinks that the Lakers should have played worse. Basically, he's saying it's okay that they played the way that it's okay that they lost because they were playing with a heavy heart. Basically,
They get a pass.
Is that not so?
What I said was, first of all, I said that what they experienced this week was totally different from what everybody else experienced. Okay.
Who's the callers?
I'm saying that being that
Hello?
Kobe had
Who's the callers?
We can't call screen. We don't have that profile in here set up.
Just ask them their name.
And then just tell you.
Yeah, and tell me if it's 1, 2, or 3. Go ahead.
again, like I said, it's been a rough week for LA. Okay, so I didn't expect them to come out last night like the other teams because they've been consumed in this. They've been affected by it like nobody else. Okay, so even ask yourself when you go through something tragically, because that's why I think we lose it at. We lose it because we think that they're robots, not realizing they are human beings, that they get emotional too. They get emotional as well.
Hey, hold on, man. We got a caller. Yo.
Yeah, Brandon, you guys there?
What's up, man? What's good?
Hey, man, I wanna talk to you guys about this because I just went through basically the same situation. I lost a coworker, a best friend. I watched the guy get stabbed to death, and there was nothing I could do to save the man. And it only happened like 2 weeks ago. And I sat at home and I pondered, what should I do? What should I do? But you know what I had to do? I had to get back out there and go to work and be back around people to get it out of my head.
So you felt like you worked better to get it out your head, right?
Yeah, because I was more around my other self-employees and stuff.
So you feel like
I even went to a counselor.
So you feel like the Lakers? So you feel like the Lakers should have played better than what they did?
Well, I ain't gonna say they should have played better, but I mean, I look at it like this, Brandon. We all gonna die.
Absolutely.
And you got even when you go to a funeral service, the preacher gonna tell you we got to go on. It's in the hands of the Lord.
I agree with that.
And I mean that's the way I did. I mean I was 8 feet away from my buddy, and I couldn't even save him from another guy stabbing him to death.
Man, I want to tell you, man, I'm sorry that you had to experience that, man, and I hope your friend rests in peace in heaven, man. And thank you, man. I appreciate you calling in.
Okay, thank you guys. I listen to y'all every morning. I just waiting on y'all to start talking about this Super Bowl.
Oh, we about to do that in about 15 minutes.
All righty.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
All right.
Yo.
Yo.
What's up?
What's going on? Hey, man. You know, I watched the game last night, and you know, I mean, it's, you know, I don't even, it doesn't need to be said over and over again. It's such a tragedy, and like especially with the children, that's what really gets me the most. With that being said, you know, I feel like LeBron is like putting himself like up, you know, in the forefront of attention and all this about the whole Kobe thing. I didn't even know they were like that really close. And but let's be honest, last night he played like crap. What did he shoot? 8 for 22.
Right, but see, I'm not the guy who puts everything on LeBron. You know what I mean? Because LeBron is not the team. You know, granted, he is supposed to be Superman, the best player in the world, but he is not the team. So, you know, I just think, you know, when you ain't playing the way you're supposed to, that people around you need to step up too. So
Okay,
that's the reason.
Well, hold on. AD, but had 37 points from like 60% shooting or something like that.
Right, but they also got a deep bench too. You know, they got players that could play. You know what I mean?
We can argue about that. I don't know about that deep bench.
Listen, I'm not saying they got the bench that the Clippers got, but what I'm saying is they got a bench that could play.
Yeah, I know, but still, they got whooped last night.
I agree. And if you've been listening to the show, you will see that I'm sitting here telling you, I'm telling my counterpart here and the realest co-host it is that the Lakers laid an egg. And he giving them excuses, and I'm not. So
that's all I'm saying. I agree with you, but I kind of like on the last part of what you talking about, like on my way home. So I didn't get the whole gist of the conversation.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that we believe completely different. He think the Lakers should play the way they played, and I feel like the Lakers should have played better. He feel like they still grieving and have a heavy heart, and I'm telling him that all the players in the league grieving and got a heavy heart. So
exactly.
it is what it is.
Hey, what did Damian Lillard do last night?
He dropped 60.
Thank you. What did he say? He said, I will respect Kobe.
And the mumble mentality.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Preach.
All right, man. Thank you for calling in, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man.
Yep.
I'm glad you guys were able to get that out your system.
Yo.
Yep. Are you there?
Yeah, we here. What's going on?
Very good. I've been sitting just came back from the gym, and I was going to go in, and then your man next to you said some points, and I just got to touch on it, and I couldn't agree more with your co-host. And here's my point. Brandon, I watched you play in high school. I was a starting free safety at UCF. On a Wednesday night, my sister shot herself and killed herself on a Wednesday night. And just like your man said, as a free safety, I didn't think about missing that game. I didn't think about anything. What I thought about was taking fellas' heads off in her honor. And I did something during that game, the next game, which is about 100 hours later, that I never did before. I stood over players. I laid some guys out, hurt my shoulder on a play, and stood over them. And for a split second, it was all about my sister. Well, my point and your friend's point was, you can do that as a free safety. But you talk about, if you think the heavy heart, we just may disagree on this, the feeling inside the Staples Center is the exact same as it is in every other NBA arena, we're just going to have to disagree. I don't think that. And a heavy heart,
John is lying too. John.
I do believe the Lakers, not individuals, maybe Kyrie, but the Lakers as a whole probably grieved more. There are biophysical, things that happen in the body and secretions of hormones and all that silly stuff that's above my pay grade. But I do believe you can be emotionally down and not sharp, and basketball requires 5 fellas playing together, with emotion, physicality, and all that. And they were down that game. Hell yeah, they were down that game.
Yo, listen.
Right?
Listen.
Absolutely.
Hold on, listen. See, I think y'all taking this out of context. Listen, I'm not saying that the Laker organization didn't grieve more than every other organization. I never once said that. I said, I understand Kobe family. I understand the organization, the owners. I said I understand them grieving more because they grew up with Kobe. That's what I said. Now, that has nothing to do with the players. The players should have went out there and gave more of an effort for Kobe, period. It is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So I get it. Yes, I get it. And you're right. You know, as a safety, when I went out there to play, the whole thing I was thinking about was getting payback for my cousin. You're absolutely right. I understand that. And you thought about getting payback for your sister. I get that. But the thing is, and what I keep trying to tell you is that their players is not the only players that's grieving.
Sure.
Now, their organization as a whole might be the only organization that's grieving as a whole. But Kobe affected so many people, and that in the excuse my partner is having is that it's the first game back. Like, it's their first game playing. And I personally feel like that excuse is gonna be the next game that they lose. It's gonna be the next game after that they lose. Like, they could lose 5 games in a row, and we still be sitting here saying, "Man, it's because they lost Kobe."
What I'm saying is the Lakers
That's
only
what I'm
played.
saying.
That's their first game. Everybody else has already played 2 games since his death.
It's not an excuse.
Let me just say this now, Lee. Here's what I think is going to happen. Here's what I hope happens. I do believe they were lethargic in this game, whatever, again, in this thing. But I think then they're going to regroup when they gather themselves and get it together. I believe the rest of the season, be it the next game or whenever, then this is for Kobe, and they will have a more, structured, more dynamic effort and all this sort of stuff, and their heart's all into it, and they can actually transfer that heart pain into actual play and hustle and all that sort of stuff. So I do think they can utilize that after, the giant sting is over a little bit, and I don't know how long that takes, but I do think they'll regroup, and for the first time, I am pulling for the Lakers, and I hope they win it all.
Thank you so much. Great call in, sir.
Take care.
I know that's right. That made my day. That fired me up right there.
And I hope not.
That made my day.
I hope not. Hey, listen,
Absolutely.
I'm happy you paying attention before you go to the gym, because you need to go get a workout, buddy. You need to go get a workout. Because after that, shoot.
Yes.
Listen to me.
That was a great call. That was the best call this morning.
Oh, why? Because he agreed with you?
Not just because.
Because
he laid down facts.
The first
Anytime you lay down facts and you
deliver, no facts,
and the delivery is real as that, that's a good call.
What fact did he lay down?
There's nothing like an informative caller.
All right, man. Let's move on, because I see now that the Laker community.
We rallying up.
Y'all finna get more excuses than
rallying up.
Y'all
Laker
finna get
Nation.
more excuses than to pray the girl on drugs, man. I swear to God, man. Y'all got more
Laker
excuses.
Nation, we rallying up.
All right, man. So Zion and what's his name?
John Morant versus Zion Williamson
they
last
played
night.
last night.
Absolutely.
And if anybody seen that game, I want you to call in because it looked like Zion is the rookie of the year last night. Listen.
So you're gonna so at this point, 3 games.
No.
You're gonna get rookie of the year.
No. Listen.
And John Morant's been doing this.
No.
Every night.
Just listen to me.
Okay.
I'm not saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying Zion gonna win rookie of the year. I said with them going head to head last night, Zion looked like the better player. Just last night. I'm not talking about over the last 5 games. I'm talking about just last night.
Okay.
But I can tell you this though. The future is bright with them 2 young boys.
Absolutely. The future is bright.
The
I
future
agree
is
with
bright
that.
with them
I
two
agree
young
with
boys.
that. I agree with that.
Boy, they look good. Listen. I mean,
NBA, you know what? I'm going to say this, and I mean cut you off. But the NBA is one of the few sports that we both can say they got a lot of young dudes that's going to be real bright, have a bright future.
Oh,
We got some. When you look at the guy down there in Atlanta, the point guard down there in Atlanta, the
absolutely.
NBA got some stars on the way, man. So that when LeBron,
Trae Young.
Yeah, when LeBron and KD take that side exit, we ain't gonna miss nothing because they got some stunners on the way. They got some stunners on the way now.
I wouldn't say we ain't gonna miss nothing. Now KD is that dog.
Absolutely. I mean, but I'm just saying.
Hey, right. If you listening to me, I don't know what Buddy talking about. I'm gonna miss you, KD.
Listen, I'm just saying some bright spots. I'm a KD guy as well. That's actually my favorite player before Kobe, after Kobe rather.
Look at this man. Look at this.
But
look at this guy.
yeah, it is. Easy Money Sniper. Easy Money Sniper. That's his handle on IG. Easy Money Sniper.
All right, man. So, NFL, here we come.
Yes, sir.
NFL, here we come. But before I do that, ain't tomorrow, Monday, National College Signing Day? The 3rd, right?
Right.
And,
Right. For the few that the few that hasn't.
Yeah, I agree. And I want to say before we go on to the NFL and talk about the Super Bowl and Antonio Bryan and all the other things that are going on in the NFL, I want to say to all y'all young boys, man, listen, take this opportunity by the horns, man. You know what I mean? No matter where you go, no matter who you playing for, no matter what college. Listen, man, everybody get found everywhere now. You know what I mean? This ain't back, in 50 years ago when you had to go to a big school, to be, irrelevant. This ain't that no more, man. Y'all, so I want y'all to take this by the hand, man. You know what I mean? And do exactly what you should. You know what I mean? Exactly what you think you should. You know what I mean? And kill it. Get in there, learn your playbook. Focus in class, man. Education is a lot more important than, what you thinking it is. Because everybody ain't going to make it. And if you do make it, you might not be there for long. So, you know what I mean? Let's focus on getting it. Let's focus on getting the paper, the education first. All right? So, give us a call at 47916-8255. When we get back, we're going to talk about Antonio Brown. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl. Y'all know I'm a 49ers guy, and I'm going to tell you why. And y'all know my partner
is a Kansas City guy, and I'm going to tell you why.
You know what I mean? So, with that being said, we got a whole nother hour, and all we talking about is the money, Super Bowl game.
KC, baby.
And we'll be back.
Selling your home? What if you could just pay 1% commission instead of the traditional 6% or more? You can get the same level of service for thousands of dollars less with the 1% group. Read their reviews on Facebook.
I told you, man, all the sponsors we got, man, we need to be doing that.
I know, we're going to set it up for you in a second.
Another thing I need from you, because I had like 13 people I spoke with. I need to know the prices. Because that's what I keep getting at over and over.
Say that again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, say it again.
So it's 2 minutes long, the video, but I can do it at 1 minute, like at 1 minute 13. It says that's what he makes greatness. And a little before that, he says the most important thing in life is how your career moves and touches those around you. And it's that he does. I don't know if you're interested in.
Up to you guys. She found a clip, but it's
Fax,
2
email,
minutes is a
via
bit
the
long.
Taxes to Go app. If you're not ready to file, call and they'll file an
Kobe.
extension for you.
Okay.
Hey, what we'll do is hold that clip, and at the end of the show, I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna say, man, before we go, we gotta send a tribute out to Kobe, one of the best players ever, and then I want you to play that clip. And after you play that clip, I close us out.
Perfect. So right before 11.
Tell her to give you the warning though.
And longevity of life. Private lessons are available in Central Florida and weekly tennis classes in downtown Orlando and
What do you need for it? Go ahead.
The prices for the ads.
Okay.
15 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever it is, whatever the price thing is. I need.
Just the easiest way is this: is that if you have people that are interested, just make an introduction. Tell them I'm gonna turn you over to the producer, show creator, and they're gonna give you all the stuff and that. That way you're not selling it. You're just making introductions. It's easier that way. Because we customize packages for everybody depending on kind of.
That's what I was saying. Even if there's a customized package sheet, I can just give them that, or I can tell them that.
I'll give you something.
Because a lot of times, let's be honest. A lot of times, me giving him the number to call you, they ain't gonna do it. Cause I'm more of aggressive.
You give me their number.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
This
guy has a food truck. This guy has a food truck. He's not gonna have time to be making calls to run you down to try to do that. When I could just say, "This is what we all."
If you want to go sell, I'll give you the stuff. You can
Yeah,
go
that's
sell
what I'm saying.
it.
That's what I'm saying. I do
All
that.
right.
Because I'm just saying, no, I'm just saying.
Brandon,
I'm just saying, I won't.
No,
Yeah,
but
Brandon
I'm
doesn't
just,
do that
I'm
shit.
just
I ain't
saying.
never been a salesman in my life.
Well,
and I ain't gonna start today.
I've worked in sales, but I'm just saying.
You ain't worked in sales.
I have worked in sales.
I'm gonna tell you what the man told me.
What's up?
If you could sell, you'll never go home.
No, I can see Tori being a good salesperson now. He got the gift of the gab, for sure.
Apparently not, cause he getting his ass ate up today. He getting his ass ate up today, but
never.
I mean, you know what? I really believe, like, okay, I don't know what goes on in the locker room. You know how you played sports, so you know. But like, whoever's in the locker room, leading the locker room, the Lakers, if that person was, he could have took that situation with Kobe and used that as fuel for the team. But whoever was supposed to be the leaders in the locker room didn't do
But
that.
it's just different when you talk about people's emotions, how people emotional wired. It's different.
Because what if the Lakers blew out the Clippers that night? What if they did it like Brandon
Because
thought they would?
you know what's not getting talked about? The team he keeps throwing in my face, they got blowed out. But he's not even talking about that. The Clippers in the Staples Center the night before, they got blowed out. They was crying, but he ain't talking about that. I didn't bring it up because I didn't think it was necessary. But I'm just saying everybody's different.
But we all do want that movie, that storybook
Doc
movie
Rivers was
ending.
crying like a newborn baby. He said, "We're going to dedicate this season to Kobe."
I'ma say
And all
this
that before the game, and they get blowed out. So I'm just saying everybody's different.
I'm gonna say this again. I ain't making no excuses for them either.
I'm just saying.
I ain't no. Listen,
But
I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I ain't friendly.
Not even the team.
I ain't friendly.
You ain't tagged them though.
I ain't friendly.
Yes,
I ain't friendly. I ain't friendly.
You're very friendly.
I ain't friendly.
You're Mr. Friendly.
I ain't friendly.
You go in the store and speak to everybody.
What's up? What's up? What's up? And we back. You know, hey, I want to let everybody know I ain't friendly. You know what I mean?
Says Mr. Friendly.
He, you know what I mean? My counterpart is a little upset because he feel like I'm attacking the Lakers. And I ain't say nothing about the Clippers getting blown out. Because we ain't talking about the Clippers. We're talking about the Lakers. So
says Mr. Friendly.
On to bigger and better things. All right. So, Matter World Peace reached out to Antonio Brown. And before I get to that, Antonio Brown apologized. He said, "I think I owe the whole NFL an apology for my past behavior." And he also went on to say, you know, he apologized to, you know, Miami Police Department and, you know, all the polices in the U.S. and blah blah blah. So he gave an apology, and he said he wanted everybody to forgive him, and you know, he's sorry. He could have handled things a lot better. And with that being said, you know, Matter World Peace, you know, Ron Artest, you know, for y'all who don't know who Matter World Peace is, Ron Artest. You know, as y'all remember, he was a troubled guy too. And he reached out because he feel like, as an athlete, we know more about what's going on with each other than somebody else will. So he feel like he's in a better position now to help Antonio Brown get out of the slump that he's in. And I agree. You know, it's hard for somebody who's never played football to come in here or play sports at a high level to come and say, you know, I know what you're going through, bro. You know, but you handling it wrong. Like, that's like me going into, you know, an operating room with somebody doing surgery saying, man, I know what you're going through, man, but hey, you're doing this wrong. Like that's impossible to do. You know, and I want y'all to give us a call at 47916-8255, 800-729-8255, and let me know if y'all think Meta World Peace is the right person to be giving advice to AB.
Again, I think he is. You know, at the end of the day, I believe that anybody that's an athlete whether they're a current athlete or a former athlete, that decides to reach out to him in a positive manner to help him as he has his mental health struggles, I believe is a guy worthy to do it. Because one thing about life is, and whether you're an athlete or not, when you're going through a situation in life, a crisis, or you're going through a mental health struggle and you're having a downward spiral, and one of the things that so many people talk about when they're going through a situation is they may not be as conscious, as aware of their downward spiral as most people would on the outside looking at them. But what they are conscious of is this: who is trying to help me? Because it's so easy to stand back on the side and say, man, you doing this or you doing that, and we go on these shows, and we go on these ESPN shows, our radio shows, and we talk about this guy, and we say all these things. But at the end of the day, who's reaching out? Because a child can spot something imperfect. A child can spot something that's wrong. So again, I commend Meriweather Peace, also known as Ron Artest, for to say, you know what? I'm going to reach out to this brother. I'm going to extend my hand to him and try to give him some counseling, try to give him, because sometimes the best counseling is you talking about your own experiences. You telling the guy what you've been through and how you came out of it or whatnot, or whatever way he decides to do it. But I commend him for that, because for the last 2 months, we have been watching so many guys throw stones and pile stones about what he's doing and how reckless he is, but very few have actually extended the palm and said, hey, brother, let me talk to you. I know what you're going through. Here I am. You know what I'm saying? And so I for one, think that that's a great thing, because we all know that the mental health struggles that Meriweather Peace went through in his career. We know about the malice in the palace. We know about all the things off the court. We know about the things that he went through. And guess what? The guy that just died, you know what I mean? Oh, it's amazing how this thing tied right back into Kobe. The guy that just passed, Kobe, was the one that reached out to Meriweather Peace and brought him to the Lakers. He was the one told Phil. He was the one that told Mitch Kupchak, who was the general manager at the time, because he took over after Jerry West, and he said, go get him. And Kobe took Meriweather Peace under his wing. As a matter of fact, all this week, Meriweather Peace was he was on ESPN talking about it, how Kobe reached out to him and said, hey, I got it.
Hey, bro, we talking about Antonio.
But but what I'm saying is he had experience. He experienced somebody not giving up on him.
Listen, I get it.
You see what I'm saying?
I get it.
So now he's extending the palm, not giving up on Antonio Brown.
Listen. And everybody know me. You know, I'm not the one who give up on anybody. You know, and I think Brown. I think AB. You know, let me stop talking like I don't know you. Like, I think AB is a I don't even know how to put it in words. He's a how do I say this?
I'm saying he lost his way.
Yeah, absolutely.
He lost his way.
Absolutely.
But that don't mean he can't get back on the right track.
Just listen to me. And I think yes, I 100% think he lost his way.
Right.
And I think he needs more than just Ron Artest.
But that's a start, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely a start.
Okay.
And if he allows Ron Artest to come in, I think he need a big brother, man. I think he needs somebody who actually plays football to actually reach out and be there. Like, I'm gonna tell you who you know who one player that kept me from going, left. Bat, you know what I mean?
Going left.
Fred Taylor.
Okay.
Fred Taylor.
That's why you defend him all the time. But go ahead. That's another story. But go ahead.
Listen, I defend the truth.
Well, we was talking about the greatest running backs. But go ahead. That's another story for another day. Go ahead.
EJ, my big bro.
Go ahead.
Fred Taylor.
Go ahead. Fred Taylor.
Frank, my big bro. Like,
Listen.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Fred Taylor.
Listen. But I think if it's two people that I think could grab AB and get him in the right direction, I think it's Fred Taylor and Adrian James.
Okay.
And the reason I think them two is because them two are might be the most calm, collective, and could put you in your place without disrespecting you guys I have ever seen in my life. Like, Fred was the first person to ever come to me and say, man, you need to work out, man. Like, you tripping. You need to start lifting weights heavy. Like, because I was always on the, hey, man, I'm going to lift light. I'm going to be cut. I'm going to be, right. And he told me, he said, man, look, you're going to start getting hurt now. The way you play, you're going to start getting hurt. You need to do it now. And he grabbed me. He took me up under his wing. And he said, look, man, come on. I'm with you. You're my guy. Let's go. And we did that.
Okay.
That's the only reason I got to 9 years. It's because of Fred.
All right.
You know what I mean? And EJ is big bro, man. He just, like, everybody in the world respect EJ. Everybody. Like, I ain't never went and heard somebody say anything bad about EJ. Because EJ is he all about, business. It is what it is. EJ will give AB something else to put on his mind than all the BS that he been doing. That's what EJ would do.
And when you say EJ, you mean Edgerrin James?
Yeah, Edgerrin James.
Okay.
Like, them are two of the people in my life, personally in my life, that I know that could grab him and say, come on, man, look. And both of them guys are well respected in the league.
That's true.
So I think if any one of y'all listening, man, I want one of y'all to actually reach out to AB, man, and basically do what y'all did for me for him, man. You know what I mean? Because I understand it ain't easy for AB. I understand that. And
so you don't buy into the whole, he's got CTE and things like that?
I think all of us have a little bit of CTE.
When you say all of us, you're talking about former athletes?
Yeah, I think all former football players have CTE. I think every one of us.
Okay.
Every one of us. It's too many car crashes in the NFL for you not to. You know what I mean? Like, I think all of us have it. I just think we all deal with it differently.
So even if you're not like full blown CTE, like losing your mind, you might have a little bit more depression. You might have a little bit more anger.
Absolutely.
A little bit more than the average person.
Absolutely.
What we got here?
WYGM Orlando, WJRR HD2, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. This is FM 96.9 The Game, the home of the
Brandon never looked at the clock.
It went on the clock.
Oh.
It's a bed that automatically plays at 59:30. That's why.
That's fine.
Sorry, that's why it played right away.
Oh, it's okay.
Sorry.
Hey, Tori, when you say Papa Lozzi...
Next time that happens, when you give me the risk, give me how many minutes I have before it plays. All right?
I will do. Thank you.
Tori, Papa Lozzi.
Like put a finger up or something. Like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 seconds. Yeah. Okay.
This Papa. A couple times you announced
Papa Lozzi.
You said Papa Lozzi, not Papa Loza. Lozzi.
Lozzi, nigga.
Yeah, and Brandon Meriweather.
And not Mayweather.
It's amazing, because your grammar's worse than mine on pronunciation. I just know he never said how you pronounce it. I just looked at it.
He didn't.
I
did. No, he corrected me the first time. He corrected me the first time.
I
said
he
Loza.
never. Right, he never said
Broadcasting
it.
live from the Don Neely Sport
Because
Mazda studio. Sport Mazda,
again,
Orlando's
how it's
Mazda
spelled,
superstore, offering a lifetime warranty.
That's how I'm pronouncing it. But then again,
listen, I did the same thing, but he corrected me. He said Loza, not
This report
Loza.
is sponsored
so it's
by
Loza.
Lozzi.
Lozzi. Okay, Lozzi.
Just say Jay-Z, Lozzi.
Okay.
He loves that place too because he stay posting them. He stay going there. But they must give you stuff for free.
It's right in my neighborhood. Well, it's across the street from my
He must
house.
give you for free. 60% discount. See, he ain't telling that part.
Yeah, then tell your boy, get your boy the hook up.
Because you go there all the time.
Why ain't been there?
You can go when you want to go.
Boy,
Right now?
I tell you, child.
You want to go right now?
Pros do it right to save
Nah,
5% more
I'm
on
finna go home
eligible
and make some
purchases
crab
every
cakes,
day
man.
just by using your Lowe's business credit account. Do it
All
right for
right.
less. Start with Lowe's. Subject to credit approval, cannot be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
Even if you owe tens of thousands.
Hey man, y'all give me a call, man. I need somebody else to talk to, man, because Buddy right now, he ain't talking to me because he upset right now. You know what I mean?
I'm ready to dive into Kansas City.
All my Laker fans, listen.
Thank you for
I'm
being patient
sorry.
with me. It's my first time, so thank you.
Oh, it's all right, man. It's all right. Everybody, we had to go through our grooves too, so it's all right.
Snappy Tax deal with you.
Much appreciated.
352-533.
Listen, all my Laker fans, listen to me.
SnappyTax.com.
I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry, but it ain't my fault. I just tell the truth. You know what I mean? My dog said, if it's a fact, say it. And now he don't want to speak facts.
Or the owner, NFL Pro Bowler Brandon Meriweather's famous vodka wings. And more. Wings is the official wing spot of the Meriweather Dixon Show. Located at 452 North Park Avenue, Alpaca. Open Tuesday through Sunday. And like them on Facebook at Wings.
Need a new roof? How about Impact Doors and Windows? SSI Construction is your one-stop construction company here for you so you don't have to outsource multiple companies. SSI Construction does commercial and residential roofing, no matter how big or small the job. With 30 years of experience, find them on Facebook and Instagram and read their 5-star reviews. Serving all of South Florida from West Palm, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. Visit ssiconstructioninc.com or call 954-771-DOOR. 954-771-DOOR.
How about Lowe's?
Remember, the last day to file taxes is April 15th. Want the maximum refund you deserve and the best client service? Call the tax specialist in Winter Park. With 10 years of service preparing taxes for clients all over Florida and the U.S., you can trust the tax specialist. For your convenience, the tax specialist has multiple secure ways to prepare your personal and business
Some people say
taxes.
it might be for
Email,
commercial.
the Taxes to Go app. If you're not ready to
Could
file,
be.
call
Could
and
be.
they'll file an extension for
I
you.
doubt it.
Visit CFLtax.com or call 407-681-0411.
Man, he did it for his TV 12 ring.
Head Coach Steve Spurrier here to tell you that football may be a tough sport, but waiting for your customers to pay their invoices can be even tougher. That's where Amerifactors
He hates
comes in.
women.
I just feel like the game is past the body.
If you a winner, hey, listen, if you a winner, Troy do not like
No,
you.
that's
That
not
provides
true.
you with the cash flow needed to make payroll, hire new
I'm
talent,
saying
He
the
hates
game
Jordan.
has passed him
faster than
by.
ever.
He
The game is
hates
over.
Tom.
So it's now
He
it's
likes
like
LeBron.
Paid invoices. So there's
He
absolutely
like second
nothing
best
to
of
pay
everything.
back.
He like
Second
Joe
best.
Montana.
Is that what it is, man?
He like Joe Montana. He like
I just feel like
LeBron.
I
I
feel
like
like
Joe Montana too. How's Joe
Second
Montana?
best.
29 years of successfully funding
debatable.
businesses, you know Amerifactors is a name you
LeBron
can
and
trust
Kobe is
to make
debatable
game-winning
too.
play when it counts.
Debatable too.
Yeah, they are.
Alright, but Kobe,
I don't.
but
Personally, I'm not sure why.
Jordan and none of them ain't debatable.
Or
So what are you talking about?
Amerifactors.com
That man
today.
6'6".
I don't know why Kobe's not in the conversation more. Like, if LeBron's in the conversation with Jordan, I don't know why Kobe's not in there.
You want me to tell you?
Vouchers for
Want me to
$99
tell you?
and trade them in for tickets to any combination
Because
of games you choose.
LeBron is a man-child and Jordan was the best to ever do it.
Saturday night,
Man-child.
the
The
Magic
size
take
you
on the
mean?
Miami Heat. Catch
Yeah,
pregame
he a
at
man-child,
6:30
man. It
and
wasn't- it
tip
ain't
off at
even-
7. Catch the game
LeBron
on
can
our
play
sister
every
station,
position,
101.5
and nobody else in
The
history could
Beat.
do that.
The following is a paid program. The views and opinions expressed in this program are not those of
You
iHeartMedia,
sure you wanna watch
its
that?
management, or advertisers.
Yeah, I watched it last night.
You sure you want to watch it again?
SA WorldSportsAlumni.com Hour with the Brandon Meriweather and Ron Dixon.
They started playing the wrong
on
song.
FM 96.9.
The wrong intro 3 weeks in.
What's up, man? Charlie, man, calm down, man. Calm down. he's a little frustrated because they keep playing the wrong intro. Oh no. It is what it is. It ain't your fault. It is not your fault, sweetheart. It's Charlie's fault. It's always Charlie's fault.
No, it ain't my fault.
So what's up, y'all? We back. Y'all, but before we get started, we gotta give a shout out to Snappy Tax. Tax season is here. RRS troubles, call help. Snappy Tats can help. Wings. Super Bowl Sunday special. 30 wings for $25.99 with a basket of fries. Be there. This will be the last Sunday. Wings are open. So don't miss out on this deal. Because this will be the last Sunday you get it. Best wings in Florida by far. If you don't believe me, ask me.
But still open Tuesday to Saturday.
You know. But of course we'll be open Tuesday to Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 a.m. To 9 p.m. We will be there. So if you get your chance, go holler at me. Oh, Super Bowl party at the tavern tomorrow. Come sit out here with your boy. You know what I mean? And talk junk with your boy, because we will be there. And y'all know I'm the best junk talker in the world. Huh? Chad, come holler at me.
Papalozzi Italia. Papalozzi Italia. Italian food and Waterford Lakes. Also, Southern Scissor Works, the best barbers in Ocala. Don't forget Southern Scissor Works, the best barbers in Ocala.
All right, so listen. If you in Ocala, Sunday, tomorrow, and you looking for a place to watch the game, you go join my homie, PJ Williams, Clint Hart, and Ken O'Neal. Y'all go join them, man, at the drive-in movie theater in Ocala. You know, if I get a chance and I can slide away from my event, I might slide out there with you, but I don't think I can. You know, so let's get it going. Because we had a debate last night, y'all, about who was the best quarterback ever, and what did the picture mean? What did the picture mean of Tom Brady in the tunnel? Was he leaving the tunnel? Was he saying his farewells? Was it a publicity stunt? Was he seeking attention? Cause my counterpart, the best co-host in America, seemed to think that he's an attention whore. He need attention. Him being Tom Brady is not enough attention for him. He need more. He need the world talking about him. So, give us a call at 407-916-8255. 800-729-8255. Y'all give us a call, because this conversation here been heated since yesterday. And I'm going to let my counterpart take the floor on the first stage. Go ahead, bud.
Listen, again, y'all, you guys have been following us, that's been with us all season, know how I feel about Tom Brady. I feel like the game is left him. I believe he had a great career, but the last 2 years he's been stinking up the field. And once again, he's found a way to garner attention. Everyone knows that knows the game, that knows that during Super Bowl week, all the NFL focuses on the Super Bowl. But for some reason that we do know, he wants attention. He's with all of these cryptic posts this week, cryptic storylines. He was on the radio with Westwood One talking about that he's open to playing with another team, and all these things that garner attention. When the attention should be on Patrick Mahomes, boy, and Jimmy Garoppolo. That's what attention should be at. The guys is playing for the trophy.
So you mad at Tom because Tom got a big enough name to take attention away from them?
No, I'm not.
That's crazy to me, man.
I'm not mad at.
Oh no, you super salty.
I'm not mad at.
Oh
Tom.
No, you super salty. Salty.
No. Listen, there's a difference. I'm not mad at Tom. I'm pissed at Tom.
Salty.
For being egotistical. Okay. As always.
Wow.
Because everybody knows he's egotistical.
Wow.
As always, to bring it to me. Look at me, y'all. Look at me. I know I ain't in the Super Bowl. Look at me.
Wow.
I won 6 rings. The game has passed me by, but I still feel I got it. You waste management.
Wow.
You were trash.
Wow.
You think it's Tom going to the media or the media going to Tom?
No, Tom going to the media.
Tom ain't go to the media.
Yes, he did. He went on the West. He went on the Westwood One show.
Tom put a
they
picture.
Didn't come looking for him.
Tom put a picture on social media.
He went looking for attention.
Who got the most Super Bowls all time? What player?
That's what we discussing?
Not what player? Tom Brady. Go ahead and say
it. Tom Brady.
Who the best quarterback of all time? Go ahead and say it.
Joe Montana.
I don't have to say it. He just said it for me.
And Tom Brady.
He just said it for me.
In what way?
The last time, I'm gonna say.
In what way does Joe Montana? In what way is Joe Montana? But you know what? I don't even want to have that conversation. I don't even want to have it. Let's just not have that conversation.
I want to
stick
to the current facts. The current facts is the
what
last time.
Hold on. What does that picture mean in your eyes of Tom Brady? What does that picture mean? Because to me, the picture really don't mean anything. I think my counterpart was right with something for once. I think Tom wanted to bring a little more attention to the fact that he may be leaving. Mm-hmm. And with doing that, I think all of these pictures and all of these things and antics he's doing is only pushing the TB12 brand.
And that may be true.
I think
but he's still bringing attention to himself.
I think it's selling like hotcakes right now.
Right. But that may be true as well. But two things can be true. He's moving his product, and he still wants attention to himself to say, "What about me? Don't forget about me."
You can't forget about him.
No.
Tom Brady. He is Tom Brady.
No. What I'm saying when I say "don't forget about me" is keeping my name on the timeline of acquisitions of guys. Look here, I'm willing to play because this is the thing. Even though he has to do this for teams to know at the end of the day to say, hey, he'll play with someone else. That's why he went on the radio show.
No, they already knew that.
I'm open.
They already knew that.
He had to
verbalize. Said that. No, he already verbalized it. He said that at the end of the season. He said, I'm not retiring, and I don't know if I'm gonna be here, but I'm open and willing to play. I will be playing somewhere next year. He already said that.
Well, he's washed. How about that?
I disagree.
How about
I disagree. That? It's hard for me to say somebody washed who lead the league and drop passes. Like, how can you say that's like saying I punch hard but I never hit? Like, how you know? How you know he'll wash him?
I mean, he won a Super Bowl last year. I think saying washed up is a little bit extreme.
He was washed up. Look at his stats. He didn't win that Super Bowl.
Stats don't mean nothing.
He won it, yes, as an award. He won. The team won it, but he's not there.
Anything. Stats don't mean nothing.
Brady doesn't have it no more.
Stats don't mean
I'm
nothing.
gonna say that. He doesn't have it. The last game I seen Tom Brady, he was trash against Tennessee Titans.
He
was a hot
Brady
mess.
Wants to play next year, he's gonna be playing for somebody.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely. Have you seen the quarterbacks lately in the NFL? Have you seen the guys they signing to avoid signing Kaepernick? Have you been paying attention? They getting guys off the couch.
All right. Hold on. Listen.
So we know he has a job.
So if we going by,
that's not impressive.
Hold on. If we going by people last game, the last game I seen of Lamar Jackson, he was trash. So tell me he washed up. No. The last game we seen of Lamar Jackson was trash.
It was better than Tom Brady. Look it up.
Oh yeah, I am.
At the end of the day, we know you're a Brady apologist. You've been like that. You've been like that since I've known you.
No,
you're gonna apologize. You're gonna step in the way. You're gonna step in the way. You're gonna step in the way. You're gonna be his bulletproof vest. You're gonna step in the way of the bullets and say, you know what? Brady still got it. Brady is WM, waste management.
You see this?
That's what you gonna do.
This how I know.
And you do it every time we get on a discussion of Tom Brady. And you want to talk about and I told you before. Hold up. Let me say this. Make this point. As I told you guys before, y'all know I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna keep it real. The game of life, you renew your resume daily. It's just like the married man. You cannot tell your wife what you used to do when you first met. If you ain't doing it now, what's the point? What are you doing right now for her? What are you doing as a father? It's not about what you used to for your kids. What are you doing right now? You renew your resume daily. It's what have you done for me lately? And right now, Tom Brady has not done anything for the New England Patriots lately. I repeat, he has not done anything lately. You renew your resume daily. Stop thinking that what you did yesterday. Stop thinking your Super Bowls back then. Stop thinking when you used to open the door for your wife when you first met her. Stop thinking, no. What have you done lately?
And I'm gonna say this again. If we going,
that's where we at.
If we going by people last game, then everybody need to be fired.
Listen,
it's only two quarterbacks. It's only two quarterbacks right now that need to be playing because Deshaun Watson last game was trash.
I say again.
No. See, this is what I'm talking about. You remember how yesterday you said
what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick and choose and try to be a master of words. What I'm saying is this: we both know, in your heart of hearts and in your mind, that Lamar Jackson has a bright future.
Absolutely, I agree.
So you can't. So don't do that. We know that Tom Brady. We know that Tom Brady is at the end of his career. Now,
I agree with
Father
that.
Time is undefeated.
I agree
he does
with that.
not. Now he's at a crossroads where he does not want to stop playing. The team he currently plays for realizes that his game is no longer the same, and they're saying we're not going to change our team to fit your old self.
What I'm saying,
you can go somewhere else. So guys like you and fans like you are saying, "Oh, Brady still has it. He got 6 rings. He got this." But currently, what have you done for me lately? Which is nothing. You can't push the ball down the field
and
like you once could.
Again. I'm gonna say this one more time. I'm gonna say this again. I'm not saying Tom Brady is still the Tom Brady of 5 years ago. I never once said that. What I said was
resign him. That's what you did say.
Yeah, I did.
What?
Because I think Tom Brady has enough in him to win one more.
There's nothing left.
I'm just telling you. Listen. That's your opinion.
Belichick said it.
That's your opinion.
Belichick is showing us that ain't nothing left.
That is your opinion.
Is it Belichick's opinion too?
Belichick ain't said that. Belichick ain't said nothing.
He's showing us.
Listen. What I'm saying is, we gotta call it. Tom Brady has enough in him to win one more.
You sound like it. You know what you sound like?
See,
you sound like me and you in the car together right now, and the gas light on. And you saying, "Man, we got enough. We can make it there. We can make it across town, man. We got enough in there, man." But the light is on, so it can clunk out at any time.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying.
Do you leave his light on? Do you leave his light on?
Absolutely.
So why keep driving then?
Absolutely.
When we can pull over and get some new gas. I mean, fill a tank up with some gas.
You can.
So why keep driving? So are you the type to just keep riding with the light on?
Hold on, man. Yo.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
What's happening? Oh my God, this is this is a crazy discussion y'all having.
Okay.
And I can't quite. And I apologize. It just came in to the station.
All right.
And I can't tell who's got which opinion. Because I totally agree with one of you, but I don't know which one I agree with.
What is the opinion that you believe that Brady's washed up? Is that the belief?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. But you're agreeing with me. You're agreeing with Tori, the realest co-host in radio. Brady's washed up.
That's it, baby. That's all I wanted to know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I do think egotistical putting that out right before Super Bowl.
Amen to that as well.
All right. Amen, brother.
All right.
Hey, hello?
Yes.
Let me ask you one question.
Okay.
Who is your favorite team?
Now, see, you know where I might be calling from, and you probably know what my favorite team is.
Well, that's why I asked. Who's your favorite team?
Well, you take one guess, and then I'll tell you.
Steelers.
No, Dolphins.
Oh, see, that's exactly why. Thank you for calling. Thank you. Listen, thank you for calling. We understand now. We understand. Hey, listen, if I was you, I'd hate Tom Brady too. I'd be saying the same thing you saying. If I was you,
I can't believe that you're gonna
No. Come on, man. You know what it is. Listen, if I was you, I hate him too. I would 100% hate him too.
Why are you gonna tweet that picture out yesterday? Why not a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Why not let it be until after Super Bowl?
Because
man,
just like you
hold
said.
Hold on. Let me ask one question.
Okay.
You have social media?
No, I can't. It's too much.
Okay, so how many people you know actually sit down and say, should I post this right now? Or do they just say, oh man, this is hold on, or do they say, oh, this is a nice picture, man, let me post it?
He's a Brady apologist. So you're not
That's
gonna get the
listen.
truth
That's
from him.
it. That is what it is.
If you waiting on that about Brady, we're not gonna get the truth from him, man.
Hey, sweetheart. Hey, get on the mic. Hold on. No, I'm turning on my producer right now.
Hello.
Hey, listen, right? You got social media?
I do have social media.
Okay, so when you post pictures, do you sit here and say, "Oh, this is a bad timing to post this picture," or do you say, "Oh, this is a nice picture. Let me post this so everybody can see it"?
Yeah, I don't think about the time. I just think, hey, I have this cool dance video out. Let me just post it. Or if it's on Friday, like, I have a Funky Friday dance video, you know?
All right, my point. So Tom Brady didn't think about.
But he was conscious of it.
Hold on, listen.
He's conscious of what he's about to do.
Tom Brady did not think, oh my God, this right here is gonna blow up this big and it's gonna run the Super Bowl.
Stop.
No, he didn't do that. What he did was he pushed the envelope out there. He put it out there. He said, look, man, it's a cool picture. Let me put it out there. You know, I like the view of the background. I like the shadow of me. Nice picture. Let me put it out there.
I don't buy that.
He was conscious. What was the caption? What was the caption? Do anybody know what the caption was?
I don't think he captioned anything. He just put a picture up.
Exactly.
But he knows the situation. He's too aware of his own name to not
thank you,
know.
sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. We appreciate it.
Now, Tom knew what he was doing, but we just don't know what he's doing. And you know what? Maybe Tom just wants us to do what we're doing right now, which is speculate.
Yeah.
And that's why he did it. He's an attention guy.
Yo.
Hello.
What's up?
Yes, Brandon.
Yes, sir.
I'm old, and when you say that Tom Brady is the best quarterback ever, I need to take issue, and here's why. Art Starr won 5 championships.
Okay.
And had it not been for beast mode not running the football, Brady would be stuck at 5, not 6.
If was the 5th, we ought to be dead drunk.
In my opinion, Art Starr called his own plays back then. So it was incumbent upon the quarterback to run the correct plays at the right time to get the right results. And so therefore, he had to do a hell of a lot more than Tom Brady because they're ferrying in the calls, whether it be by radio or signals or whatever the case may be. So as a field general and as a team leader, Art Starr far and above. Now, he quit playing before you were born. So
I'm gonna say this again.
To watch him, so you're at a disadvantage.
I'm gonna say this again.
I say Bart Starr is number 1.
I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this one more time. If was the 5th, we all would be dead drunk. And if we going about if he would have played. Hold on, listen to me.
He was just lucky.
Luck. Listen. Luck. Hold on. Listen. Luck is created by opportunity. So you create your own luck. So you can say what you want to say. Brady created his own luck. That's why hence he has the most ships of all time. That's why hence you never hear about Art being the best quarterback. Have you ever heard? You know who Art is? Have you ever heard about him being the best quarterback of all time?
You mean Bart Starr?
Yeah. Have you ever heard about it?
I've heard that argument. I have heard that.
I haven't. He ain't even in the top 5 from what I hear. Now I have listen.
Know your history.
That's because
hold on.
How the game is being played now.
I'm gonna say this again. I have never heard him play. I have never heard him play.
He won. This is pre-Super Bowl. This is pre-Super Bowl.
Right, it was championships back then. It wasn't called Super Bowl. It was called championships.
Yeah, I know.
That's correct.
I know. But that's why he's not in the conversation as much.
How much time? Conversation, but I agree with your other co-host. It's time for him to step aside.
Absolutely.
Everybody has its moment. Johnny Unitas had to go. Brett Favre had to leave. Pick your quarterback. It doesn't matter. It's time. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Time in the
you're a Brady hater too.
Your history is chiseled in stone.
You're a Brady hater too. I see it now. All right, man. We got to take a break. We'll be right back. Give us a call back. Thank you.
I appreciate you not calling my callers Brady haters, but they're just fact guys. They're just fact. They're just checking. They're just facts. They just telling facts.
Hey, go to the caller and tell him we got a 5-minute break. If he want to wait, we'll be there. If not, then we'll call us back.
Copy.
South of Haley Street, Esther Street.
I'm just telling you, man.
Listen, man.
Andy Reid, what you got dialed up for me, baby? You gonna have some dialed up? That's the secret coach right there. Secret coach of the 49ers. They think I don't know, but that's the real guy who's calling
purchases every day.
Nah,
Using your
you know my brother played with.
Do it
You know
right for less.
Kyle and Kevin played
Start
together
with
at Duke.
Subject to credit.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kyle went to Duke.
Your brother that old? Apply,
Yeah,
US
Kevin's 41.
I thought Kevin was like 38.
No, Kevin's 41. Him and Kyle Shanahan was at Duke together. Yep. Scotty Montgomery was they had an ECU job like 4 years, got fired. That was Kevin's roommate. Yeah.
Why Kevin ain't coaching?
Kevin doesn't want to leave the kids.
Yeah, that's my
He been told me that long years ago. He's like, bro, I can go to New York and coach right now, but he said, bro, I wanna be in my kid's life, man. He's like, money ain't. He's like, man, if I, you know, what's used to going and making money, and I don't even know my kids don't know me.
I understand.
He's like, man, I seen too many guys that.
Traditional 6% or more. You can get the same level of service.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Matter of fact, we was talking because he said when he was psychic, when the COVID thing came across, he said, man, my son was laying across my chest, and my daughter was laying across my legs. He said, man, I'm just looking at my kids, man, and this thing go across the screen, and COVID just died, and I'm looking at my kids, man, I'm just like,
407-782-4978 or visit
it's just going through my mind as I'm looking at it.
You want to do, or you want to wait to the end?
Papalozzi Italia, Orlando's best kept
The rest of the
secret in
spots?
beautiful Waterford Lakes.
Man, I told you, man, we should be done with them by now.
You say you want to do them at different breaks.
Affordable prices, and our portions are large. Check out our
Next one or
5-star
not?
reviews on Facebook.
So I'm trying to pick up this phone call, and there's no noise. Like, I'm like, hello, hello, and it's not a dead dial tone, like beep, beep. It's just plain.
Just hang it up.
Hang it up.
Should I go like this and see again?
Papalozziorlando.com.
This Sunday, join Healthy Hearts Fitness and NFL stars at the largest super tailgate party in Ocala. At the Ocala Drive-In with the largest screen in North Florida for the world's largest football game. Fun for all ages. Live DJ, food trucks, bounce houses, cornhole, flag football, and mingling with current NFL stars like the Falcons' Keanu Neal, Saints' PJ Williams, and Chargers' Clinton Hart. Tickets at worldsportsalumni.com.
Event one, just give a shout. Start mentioning your IG.
It's happening now.
Tori's going to do the SSI roofing today. I mentioned about booking you guys for appearances, and you mentioned your IG too. Start promoting your IG.
And a free box of chocolates from Maitland
You got
Chocolate
one.
Factory, a free dozen roses, and a free romantic dinner for one of the fabulous Talk of the Town restaurants. Think about it. Chocolates, dinner, and roses.
Whatever you're ready, we can do it.
Let's do it now so we can worry about it.
You can't miss out on this no-brainer of a deal. IDC has put together a remarkable collection of affordable Valentine's jewelry, bands, earrings, bracelets, so much to choose from, including all the popular new diamond pendants like you've seen on TV, with better quality diamonds for less than the national chain store prices. And listen, if you're getting engaged, you can get 36 months zero interest financing on all loose diamonds, engagement rings, and wedding bands. 3 years, zero interest. She deserves the best. And the best.
Now he is the best quarterback in the modern era.
He's the best quarterback of all time.
The era changes though.
Man, it don't matter. He the best of all time.
It does.
It don't.
Yes, it does.
It don't. Can't nobody in history say they did what Brady did.
But that guy made a good point too. Like back in the old days, like did Montana? I don't know. Did Montana call out his own plays?
Man, all them quarterbacks call their own plays.
Brady does rely a lot on Belichick heavily.
No, he don't. Bill don't do nothing with offense. Nothing.
Why give away thousands buying?
How about but didn't Montana? Was it a tougher era to be a quarterback when he played?
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I mean, it's more of a quarterback era now as far as like the rules.
All I'm saying is, I get it.
Look at how hard it made it for you as a safety.
Listen, I get it. Listen, I get what everybody trying to say. I get it. I do. I 100% get it. But my boys.
I think it just depends on what the criteria is that you're
40 seconds.
comparing the two quarterbacks.
Sometimes the sniffles turn out to be more than the sniffles.
You know, when you're doing that, you ain't got it going to mic. You just put up like 4-0, right?
And right now, get select Walgreens DM cold and flu.
You're right.
$99 each with card. No reason to waste more time feeling lousy this cold season. Get in and out in minutes, so you feel better faster. Walgreens, trusted since 1901.
I see now. Why so many people hate Brady, man? God, I don't hate Brady. I like Brady. I ain't talking about you. I respect him. I ain't talking about you.
This is the Bulldog.
But if the shoe fit.
Open mic, and you're listening to FM 96.9, the game.
Golly.
Sports leader.
Welcome back to the WSA WorldSportsAlumni.com Hour with the Brandon Meriweather and Ron Dixon Show on FM 96.9.
What's up, y'all? And we back. Save Your Home, best realtor in Central Florida. They only charge 1% commission for selling your home and buy with them. And they will rebate 1% of the proceeds price towards your closing costs. Event 1. If you need entertainment or anything else, photo booth, DJ, sound, arcade, anything, if you need it, Event 1 got it. Go holler at Event 1. They got all you need. Hey, y'all go check me out on IG, Meriweather 31 and the Brandon Meriweather Show. Y'all go check it out, and we will be here to help.
Also, SSI Roofing. SSI Roofing. They do impact doors, they impact windows, all in one stop shop with 30 years of experience. SSIConstruction.com. That is SSIConstruction.com. And you can also book us for your next event and appearances. You can message us on Facebook, The Brandon Meriweather Show. And you can also contact myself at Tori 2Real on the IG. Also on Facebook.
All right, y'all. So we back, man. Now we got to start talking about the Super Bowl. And we all know what is going. If you ain't talking about the Super Bowl right now, man, you need to go sleep in a cave. Cause we got two high-flying offenses and one very, 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 very good defense. And hold on, we got a caller. What's up, Cheryl?
Okay, I just thought about this. We realize we talk about the Super Bowl now, but I have to say, who's the two quarterbacks in the Super Bowl? Patrick Mahomes, Jimmy Garoppolo. Where did Jimmy come from?
The Patriots.
And why did who got rid of him?
Robert Kraft.
But who kind of helped him get rid of him?
Bill Belichick.
No.
Oh, I thought it was Brady.
It was Brady. You right, caller. You nail on the spot today.
One thing I do know.
To him texting out or Twitter out, whatever, putting out that picture, Brady.
One thing I do know. Brady ain't the GM. Brady ain't make no deals. Brady ain't make no deals. He ain't the GM.
I'm sure he has little influence.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, but he ain't the GM.
Okay. We can agree to disagree, but he shouldn't. He put the tweet out so he can have some eyes on him, okay?
All right. He got rid of Garoppolo and won the Super Bowl. So, woohoo. So, all right. We'll holler at you. Appreciate you.
Woohoo. All right. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Have a good Super Bowl, all right?
All right.
Bye. Doug.
All right, people. And we're on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. The 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs, as of right now, are favored to win by 1.5 points. So, do you go with the best offense in the league, or you go with the best defense in the league? What's your take? Go ahead, Pop.
Well, you already know. Again, everyone knows that I make it no secret. Y'all know I've been riding with Patrick Mahomes, boy. I've been a fan of his, personally, a personal fan of his. I'm all about Patrick Mahomes, boy. I really believe he has transcended the game. He's a generational talent. He's the first guy I've ever seen to throw no-look passes out there on the football field. He is the Magic Johnson. He is the, I repeat, he's the Magic Johnson of the quarterback position. He has reinvented the quarterback position. What he's doing, we have not seen before. This guy here is all of that and the chip and the dip. And I look for them to come out. As again, last week I told you the score was 41-27 was my prediction of the score of the Super Bowl. And I stand by that. Because what I'm looking at is the league has never seen a team, not just a quarterback, but they've never seen a team with this much speed in a collectively. When you look at the wide receivers that he's throwing to, along with the running backs running the 4-3-1, this team is explosive. They fast. They score fast. They know how to get open. And I look for an exciting Super Bowl tomorrow night. I mean, again, I think I mean because when you look at San Fran, they got a ferocious front four. So we say their defense, but it's their money is made in their front four. Their front four is second to none. And I look for Andy Reid to devise some plays, man, to make that to do some moving pockets, man, to do some screens and things of that nature, man. But I look for Andy Reid to come up with a game plan that's going to exploit that defensive line and put up some points. Is what I see happening. I mean, again, San Fran, their offense to me is they got a great running game, but I've never seen them throughout this season or throughout the tenure of Kyle Shanahan be a quick strike offense. Everything is, they move methodically down the field, but they get down the field. But I don't see them, with the exception when they played the New Orleans Saints, when a team that, they take off defense a lot. They have a lot of high-scoring games, but I just don't see them being able to keep up with Kansas City once Kansas City get in their groove, because Kansas City's a late starting team. But when they get in their groove, they in their groove. So I look for a big win, man, from Kansas City, man. Andy Reid and the boys, man.
I gotta stretch out on this one, man. You listen, everybody know
I'm a defensive guy. And this is my question.
Who's the safety over there?
Which one?
For San Fran.
Sherman.
Sherman.
No, Sherman's a cornerback.
Cornerback.
Because we don't even talk about his secondary outside of Sherman. So that's what to me.
Honestly, I don't know.
When everybody get to talk about,
he made the Pro Bowl though.
When everybody get to talk about
One of
his
their
defense,
safety made the Pro Bowl though.
It's like,
but listen to me. So out of the last 5 Super Bowls that won, the number 1 defense won it. So I'm going with history. History say the number 1 defense always beat the number 1 offense. I'm gonna go with history, and I'm gonna tell you why. See, Patrick Mahomes himself is the best player in the NFL right now. He is. He's the best player in the NFL. He does a lot of things well. And the Chiefs defense has been playing very good. They've been playing very good. Because to be honest with y'all, I thought they would have lost 2 weeks ago against Tennessee when they was down 17-0. I thought they was lost because I thought Tennessee would have kept running that thing. But listen, man, Tennessee got away from the game plan, and Kansas City that offense started grooving, and bygones is bygones. So now we move on to the 49ers. The 49ers have 4 first-round draft picks on the D-line. 4 first-round draft picks on the D-line. They're gonna be able to get pressure and make Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable with 4 pass rushes. They're not gonna have to do what Tennessee did, where they blitz and they get pressure and they do all this. They're not gonna have to do that. And Kansas City run game is already boo-boo, so you really don't have to worry about that. So I think Nick Bosa and the rest of that defensive line is gonna have a field day, to the point where I think the only thing I could see going wrong is if Hill get locked up on Sherman and it becomes a fit race. But Sherman is a lot smarter than that. He's not gonna let that happen. He's too smart for that. Way too smart. So I'm taking San Fran to win 28-27, 21-20. I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game like that at all. I don't.
You say Sherman is too smart for that.
Yeah.
So, because I did see last week with Devontae Adams that went right by Sherman. Absolutely. Like a stop sign.
Absolutely.
So you're saying that if Andy Reid go 4 or 5 wide, okay, let's talk football here. When Andy Reid go 5 wide, what's the basic package that a team calls defensively in the secondary when the team is lined up 5 wide?
5 wide, you normally blitz. You normally blitz because it's an empty set. You normally blitz.
Even on 4, what are they 4 wide?
4 wides, you still use like the thing is when you go 4 and 5 wides, you got to take the tight end out.
Well, they tight ends on the field though. When they 4
right.
5
So
wide.
so that means either he gonna stay in the block, or somebody getting hit in the mouth.
Because the reason I bring it up is because my thing is we know that Sherman's he's a zone corner.
Absolutely.
So I look for Andy Reid. I look for Andy Reid.
4 5 wides is not going do anything for that zone. 4 5 wides, that's what you want. You want them to go 4 5 wides in the zone. What you don't want is them
3.
No. What you don't want is them to line up and stack receivers and do like quick hitting routes.
Trips right, trips left.
Yeah, quick hitting routes. That's what you don't want. But 4 5 wides, yeah, go ahead.
Because he's another guy who's well respected in the mastermind of offense.
Yes, I agree with that.
And he's gonna put a matchup out there where somebody got to cover Tyreek Hill.
I agree with that.
And I hope it's not a statue.
I agree with that. But one thing that other teams can do that San Fran can do is they could leave 2 safeties high and stop your offense because they got the front 4 to do it. So now you could say, Richard, do your thing, bro. I got you over the top. Do your thing. So now you gotta beat me. Now you gotta beat him. You can't. It ain't no. Hey, we gotta worry about you getting hit over the top.
You don't think Tyreek is you don't? Because you know what I like about you. I'm gonna tell you something. It's just amazing how life works. When I see Tyreek Hill, you know what I think about? I think about a younger version of Antonio Brown. That's what I think about.
Nah.
But Antonio Brown never had the top flight speed of Tyreek Hill, but the quickness he's always had.
Hey man, y'all give us a call 479168255 800-729-8255 and we'll be back in a second. Yes, sir.
I do. I think about a young Antonio Brown.
Nah, not at all. No.
Because Tyreek has something that people don't have. Quickness and speed.
1% of the purchase price towards your closing costs. Just go to saveonyourhomes.com.
His quickness is because people scared
buying
of
or
his
selling a
speed.
home. Try the 1% group once, and they'll be
You don't
your
think he's
agents
quick?
for life.
I think people more scared of his speed.
782-4978.
So, let me show you.
Visit
You think he's more fast and quick?
Yeah, I know he's more fast and quick. Because you gotta think, when he give you this,
It don't take him long to get up in it though.
listen, when he give you this, like you kind of gotta go for it because if he give you this and go, you can't. So when he do this, you
3
gotta
minutes.
go for it.
Secure ways to prepare your personal and business taxes. Fax, email, and via the Tax Info app. If you're not ready to call
So when he give you this, you kind of gotta go for it.
CFL
Because if he hit the gas when he do this, and you don't go for it, shit. So I don't think he is quick as people make as he look.
Learning tennis easy and fun for all ages. Elite tennis professional Kurt Collins has been teaching tennis for over 20 years and was voted Central Florida Tennis Coach of the Year. Tennis is proven to improve physical and mental health and longevity of life. Private lessons are available in Central Florida and weekly tennis classes in downtown Orlando and Volusia County.
No.
Visit
Everything, man.
Yeah.
He's like a little, he's like a 4x100 runner. Just
And Antonio Brown the same way. Antonio Brown ain't got none of that. He ain't got none of that. None of that. Yeah, but you ain't seen Antonio Brown. You ain't seen Antonio Brown run nobody over. You ain't seen those. That's why. Listen,
Do you want me to give you like a 1 minute before the 55 so I can play the Kobe Bryant video? Like 1 minute before? Is that good? Okay.
Door Solutions, proud partner of the World Sports Alumni
Yeah, but
Show.
no, he remind me of.
Save on flights.
He remind me
An app to
of.
rent a bike. And an app to help you save for driving safely.
Not the physical. I'm not talking about the physical attribute. I'm talking about
with DriveWise,
like
giving you the
DJ
power
ain't
to
quick.
lower your insurance cost. In fact,
But when
safe
DJ
drivers
give you
can
this,
save 40% or more.
like
Connect and save with
you gotta
DriveWise.
respect it because you know one thing.
Download the Allstate app today.
When he hit go, he hit go. So when you do in a little move, you gotta say, like, you gotta do that.
Employment rate is
Because
lower
that
than it's
point
been
of,
in decades.
I'm talking
That
about
means
fast,
if you're trying to hire a new employee,
Fast.
they probably already
When
have a
DJ
job,
first got to the
which means you need to try
Redskins,
reaching them in a different way.
all them
That's
boys
where
like,
hybrid
man,
media comes in.
I
Every
beat
week,
Jack,
our
beat
radio
Kevin in with the
stations
fun.
reach 93%
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
U.S.
Kevin was
most
out
likely
there.
when they're
Kevin was out there.
already at work.
Yeah.
To start connecting with a qualified
Kevin was
carrier,
out there.
Yes.
on AM
On the last one of the game.
Yes.
With the Giants.
That's iHeartWorks.com.
Oh, man, he was on the field, though. He was on the punt team.
This report is
Oh,
sponsored by
man.
Lowe's.
I'm Fox 35 meteorologist Brooks Thomas.
Bruh, listen.
Kevin said D-Jack and Michael Vick
Cool
is
this
fast two
weekend.
players. He said
Typical
Michael Vick was just
temperatures for
stupid. He
highs
said, man,
in the
bro.
low to mid 70s. We're going to be in the
He
mid
said, bro, it
60s
didn't make no
both today
sense.
and
He said, I was
tomorrow.
chasing Michael Vick,
Today
bro. It was
we've got
like,
the rain
he
showers.
said, I had the angle on this
probably the
dude.
lunch hour, maybe a little bit later
Said
in some
dude
spots.
just-
But then we'll see some clearing skies late. Overnight tonight it
Said it
gets
was just
chilly.
listen,
Lows in the 40s, and then for
DJ
Sunday,
defensively,
ample
I would say.
sunshine, highs in the 60s. But if you're in the sun tomorrow,
Who?
it'll feel
DJ.
warmer.
Who's that?
Sean Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Just Brooks Tomlin.
Pros do it right to
Michael
save
Vick.
5% more on eligible purchases every day just by using your
That's a
Lowe's
different
Business
speed,
Credit
though.
account.
Like, Michael
Do it
Vick,
right for
DJ,
less.
you know,
Start
they
with
do a
Lowe's.
different
Subject to
speed.
credit
Like,
approval.
I had
Must
watched,
be
matter of fact, I
combined
had
with the
YouTube the
credit
game
offers.
and watched that
Exclusions
game,
apply.
Atlanta
US
against
only.
Kevin Hill. And I was like, man,
96.9
what is you doing?
The Game. FM. HD. Online at 969thegame.com. On your phone
Like, bro,
with the
you fast,
iHeartRadio
bro,
app.
fast.
And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos.
They gotta stop that boy
iHeart
out.
Radio Station.
That's the beast. Kittle.
Welcome back to the WSA World Sports Alumni.com Hour with the Brandon Meriweather and Ron
He gonna
Dixon
run you
Show
over, too.
on FM 96.9 The Game.
See, let me tell y'all what the problem is, right? Everybody looking at this 49 offense and saying, hey, man, we going to stop the run to make Jimmy Garoppolo beat us. You know who said the same thing?
Who said it?
The Saints. And Jimmy ended up with 360, 5 touchdowns, and put them boys up. Listen, everybody keeps saying, listen, Jimmy Garoppolo is not as good as this. He's not as good as that. But the boy's a dog. And yes, he can beat you. And the reason I'm really picking the 49ers is because the 49ers is the one team that I have seen win in multiple different ways. So I'm telling you, the score now is 21-20, 28-27, something like that, 24-28. But it will be a low-scoring game, and the 49ers will win. And Coach Shanahan, hey, listen, give me a call after this. You know what I mean? Your boy was riding with you from day one, like I'm always doing.
Conrad on line 1.
All right, we got a caller. Here with it. Yo.
Hey, what's good over there, fellas?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Hey, I'm about to tell you, 49ers are going to win this game tomorrow for multiple reasons.
Well, just give us one.
Whoa, better yet, give me two.
For one,
give me two.
For one, they can win multiple ways.
Absolutely.
If you watch, I watch a lot of football. I'm a Saints fan. You were just talking about my Saints, my Who-Dats.
Okay.
Hey, who gonna stop George Kittle? Who gonna stop George Kittle?
Let him give us two ways.
Kittle's better than Kelsey, in my opinion.
I think it depends on what you're talking about.
Well, he does different things.
If you're talking about as an overall tight end, I say yes. If you say as a receiver, I say no. You know what I mean? I think it depends. Kittle.
It depends on what they ask him to do.
I think Kittle is more like Gronk, and I think Kelsey is more like.
Kelsey is a Shannon Sharp type. He's a receiver tight end.
That's what I'm gonna say.
He doesn't run from that. He don't run from that.
You know what I mean. So I think it depends. So,
Right.
but go ahead. I'm listening.
But yeah, man, let's go to that Saints game. Yes, Sean Payton was like, all right, well, we know you guys can run that ball. That's. But can you come in the dome and outscore us?
And what happened?
And they did.
Ooh, say it again.
And they did.
Whoa!
I was surprised that they did that.
I wasn't.
Are you?
I was surprised. I wasn't surprised that they.
Hey, tell me this.
It's just because you know, I'm a homer. So obviously, I was thinking, hey, you ain't gonna come in the dome and win this.
Hey, tell me this. I got one question for you. Did you not see what the Atlanta Falcons did when Kyle Shanahan was there? Did you not see? Okay, they came in a dome and did the same thing. They could throw the ball either way.
You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, it gonna happen.
That was on Dan Quinn though. He that was on him though. That wasn't on Shanahan. Yes, he was the coordinator, but that was on. At some point, a head coach got to be a head coach, but that's something that's totally different.
Man, Kyle Shanahan is dialing up the pressures now. He dialing up everything now. This right here is a done deal, man. You see what happened? If y'all watching Sports Center right now, y'all see what the other Bosa did to him. The other Bosa did. You know it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen.
All I know is that at the end of the day tomorrow, Jimmy G will probably be the MVP.
Are you aware that they ran out? Are you aware that every time the Chiefs score, they have fireworks, right? Do you know they ran out of fireworks? Are you aware of that? Are you aware they ran out of fireworks, man?
They ran out of fireworks?
You know every time they score, they have fireworks. Boom, 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 boom. Do you know they ran out of boom, boom, booms? Are you aware of that?
The Chiefs, man. I mean, Chiefs are very.
Because it's like you disrespecting the Chiefs, though. You got to put some respect on the Chiefs' name.
Them at all. Everybody likes flashy shit. I get it. You know,
defense win championship.
You flash it, and who that? You flash it.
Over and over. My LSU Tigers won with defense.
But you flash it.
They won with defense.
But aren't you flashy in New Orleans?
We won with defense.
But aren't you flashy? The Saints. Aren't you? The Saints flashy though. Alvin Kamara's not flashy. Drew Brees ain't flashy. Michael Thompson ain't flashy. You put up big points.
No.
All right, man. We got to go, man. We got to go. Right, thank you, man. There's another one in the books. Y'all.
It's amazing how all of a sudden.
It's another one in the books.
It's amazing how all of a sudden. And we both agree that New Orleans, that New Orleans is a flashy team. You said he tried to make it like New Orleans is a grinded out team.
No, New Orleans is the same team.
The same team as Kansas City.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So my thing is.
But he said the reason he said that's why he said the 49ers gonna win. But is because what they did to Drew Brees.
Another thing too.
Pick him up off his back, people. Pick him up off his back.
Another thing too that we don't ever think about too that we see on the day of the game is how the officiating is gonna be called. Are they going to be loose on the outside? Are they going to let them get physical on the outside? Or it's going to be because if the pass interference is friendly, that goes with the Chiefs.
No, that goes with the 49ers.
I mean, I'm not friendly, but if they not letting them play, what word am I looking for? If it's unfriendly.
Oh yeah, if unfriendly.
That goes to Kansas City.
Absolutely.
But if they let you grab and run and bump, we got to see how that's going to be called.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I get you. Absolutely,
that's what crew got it. That's nothing. I got
it. 10-second rule.
That's another thing. Finding out what crew got it.
I think it's Ed
Hockley.
I think it's Ed. And Ed.
That's very important.
Ed normally let things go.
That's very important.
He normally let things go and let people do them.
Because the NFL don't want. They've been already. They don't want that New Orleans Rams. They don't want it. They don't want it to be like. You know what I'm saying? To come down to the fact that we ain't, everybody's like, what's going on here? This is blatant pass interference, so this is not a blatant, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying.
You ain't got to worry about that, man. You ain't got to worry about that because they're going to be running the ball.
You're right. Because Patrick Mahomes going to be getting loose like a bowl of juice.
We hope so.
Know.
You better
I know so.
All right, y'all. So, of course, we started this off with Kobe, and, we're at the end of the show now. And I wanted to end it off with Kobe just because of his legacy and, all the things he meant to the different athletes. So what I did was, I had us put together a little clip of Kobe and some things he was saying and some things I kind of lived by. So here we go.
Once upon a time, there was a young basketball player who had dreams of becoming one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
My name is Kobe Bryant. I'm 17 years old. With the hunger, the motivation, and the desire to be the best possible basketball player that I could be.
He worked day and night, every day, for years and years and years and years and years. And as time went on, 20 years had passed, and he felt that he had accomplished all that he set out to accomplish. But what he come to realize is that the goal that he set out initially of becoming the greatest of all time was a very fickle one. And when you realize that the most important thing in life is how your career moves and touches those around you and how it carries forward to the next generation. When you realize that's what makes true greatness. The story would be about transformation of a kid looking inwardly to then growing up and understanding the importance and the power is looking outward. It's a great feeling to know that you set a goal for yourself and you were able to reach that goal and to knock it down. If I had the power to turn back time, I would never use it. I don't think about it. Because then every moment that you go through means absolutely nothing, because you can always go back and do it again. So it loses.
So we're going straight to the bed after this, right? You want to talk? Okay.
Moments won't ever come again. To be able to have the power to go back and re-experience those things it's silly to me.
When you take that jersey off for the final time, how do you think you're going to feel?
Very at peace with it, and I'm very thankful, for the 20 years that I've had, and ready to go.
10 seconds.
Kiss open houses goodbye.
All right, y'all, of course, I had to give Kobe his last due diligence. Yeah, there you go, brother. I appreciate you. And, we all gonna miss Kobe and the things he did and what he meant to different athletes and everything else. But the 49ers will win, the Super Bowl. And y'all please go get your wings from Wings, the best wings in the state. And for one last time, Tori a little salty. And I'm sorry to all my
Kansas
Lakers.
City, baby, 41-24.
And I'm sorry to all my Lakers who feel like I'm insensitive to your mishaps and everything. I'm sorry, you guys.
Laker Nation, love you.
This is.
We ain't got time for Brandon Meriweather today.
Hey, y'all, but guess what? We'll see y'all next week at 9 o'clock, and we out these blocks.
Love you. Godspeed. Be safe. Hater on the front line. You hate on the front line.
Mr. Sensitivity over here.
The Laker Nation.
Oh, man. It's all right, brother. It's all right.